So Mark Holland is going to be talking about inspiring confidence by overcoming fear and making good choices. Mark Holland is a dynamic, world-class speaker, mentored by the legendary Les Brown and coached by the incredible John Maxwell. And I think that deserves a big woo-hoo! With years of experience transforming lives, passionate about helping individuals discover and develop the unique gifts and talents they were born with. Without further ado, give a massive, rapturous round of applause for Mark Holland as he comes to the stage! Woo-hoo! Woo-hoo! Yay!
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Let me ask you a question. Anybody in here other than me ever felt like you were stuck? Anybody stuck right now? Let me do this. Before I get started, I want to do something for you because I was really thinking about this for a long time, this presentation, and I decided that it's a lot of things I can't say to you, but I can give you a gift. So I want you to pull out your telephone, okay? And if you can't get your phone, I want you to write down this number I'm going to give you because I'm going to give you a free gift. And the gift is, I talk to people about goals setting, goals, and I talk to them about values and mission and vision. One thing I found is that a lot of people are not in alignment with their core values. So I have an entire session for you free if you just type the word Unstuck to this number. It's a U.S. number, 443-909-2020. 443-909-2020. Pardon me? Say it again? Oh, I'm sorry, 2020. Now let me get going because I'm on the clock. All right. So here's what I want to talk to you about in terms of being unstuck. There was a time in my life when I just was kind of locked up in thinking that even though I was in a bad situation, I didn't feel empowered to do anything about it. But what I did was I called my dad. And when I called my dad, I started complaining. And he said, okay, stop for a minute. And he asked me a very important question that I want you to get in the habit of asking yourself each and every time you feel like you're stuck. My dad said to me, what are you going to do about it? And I said, well, Dad, I'm doing it. I called to complain. I feel like I'm doing it quite well. What's the problem? He said, no, son. What are you going to do about it? Now, what does that do? That shifts me from a person that feels powerless into a person that feels powerful. And so to get him off my back, I said, okay, Dad, I think I want to go. Because the problem was, let me say this. The problem was I was at a school that was in the neighborhood that I grew up in, and there was no room to grow. And I started feeling it. I was hearing all this bad news about everything. And then I told my dad, okay, here's what I want to do. I want to go to Hampton University. This was a school that was hours away, and I figured he'd just get off my back and I'd be good. He said, you want to go to Hampton? I said, yes, sir. He said, great. Be ready at 7 a.m. We're going down there. I said, whoa. Hold it. I've already enrolled in school in Baltimore. He said, didn't you just tell me you were unhappy? Yes, but. And so I still was in a place where I did not feel empowered. I want you to know that sometimes you need somebody else to push you. And it's okay if you don't have all the strength in you right now to do what you have to do. Keep people around you. And I'm going to tell you something one of my mentors told me that was so powerful. He said, stop being the go-to person for people that you can't go to. Let me repeat that because some of y'all didn't quite catch it. He says, stop being the go-to person for people that you cannot go to. And so if your circle is full of people who are constantly extracting from you, But all you need is an orange or an apple and you can't find nobody. You might want to redefine your circle. That's real because we've got to do that. So here's the deal. Dad picks me up, true to his word, 7 a.m. I wasn't going to tell you this, but I'll go ahead and fess up. When I started complaining again, he hung up on me. He said, see you at 7, and hung up. You know, it is what it is, you know, transparency. So we drive down to Hampton University. I meet Major Moses. And I was on ROTC scholarship at the school I was attending in Baltimore. And Major Moses basically said, well, son, what's your situation? I told him my financial situation, on scholarship, this, that, and the other. He said, let me make a phone call. So he goes into his office, and he comes back out, and he says, when were you thinking of coming down here? I said, maybe next semester, next year. I still feel like I have a little cushion. He said, well, this is Tuesday. We don't start school until Friday. Why don't you come this semester? I said, whoa. Can things really move that fast? Yes, they can. Once we get out of the way, once I stopped complaining, once I started listening. So we go down here. Here's the long story short. I go down to Hampton. The person that was my best friend in Baltimore that had started there, he has a roommate that doesn't show up. He has an apartment off campus, so I have somewhere to stay. Everything that you're worrying about is already worked out if you just start moving. A part of the title of my message is overcoming fear, and you all have heard this before, but let me say it again. Fear, false evidence appearing real. Fear is a misuse of your imagination. Listen to this. Now faith is the substance of things hoped for, evidence of things not seen. When you misuse it, now fear is the substance of things. Listen, you have to make choices. You have to believe and know that the universe is for you. You cannot have a mentality of scarcity. We have to have a mentality of abundance. I'm not getting religious on you, but this guy knows the earth is the Lord's and the fullness thereof, and they that dwell therein. So I just had to put that out there. We are connected. And so I want you to be strong. But there's something else. You're going to leave some people behind. I am the baby. I know. Don't judge me. I'm the baby, but I had to leave my mom's house. And it was the first time I was leaving my mom's house, and we packed up and we were laughing and having a good time. But then we both dropped a couple when I left out the door. I was leaving my mama, y'all. So I got down 3/4 down the road, Pastor Shannon. Here's the part you always request from me. You know, you know, Pastor Shannon. We travel sometime together, and he got some issues about some of the things that I do. He act like it, but he really love them. Come on, and so 3/4 of the way down the road, I call my mama to see what's going on. She picks up the phone, and all I hear in the background is, "If you believe in love, let's get it on. Ooh, let's get it on, baby. This minute, oh yeah, get it on." I won't do the wee, yee. That's the part he really like. I'm going to hold back. But I want you to know that there's power in you. You can overcome. Listen, I was ready to go somewhere, but I'm going to. You are an overcomer. You are an overcomer. I want you to make a decision that you're going to win for you and for generations to come that are counting on you. God bless you and thank you.
I love that. Give it up for, come on, let's give it up for Mark. Amazing. That was such a beautiful keynote speech. Thank you so much.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's Dr. Q. I am here live in London at the Inspire Your Confidence Summit. It has been put on by the amazing mogul and visionary, Parul. I have this gentleman right here to my left, Mr. Dr. Mark Holland, who graced the stage as well as assisted with making sure the event went smoothly. Tell the people where you are from and what the event was like for you.
Mark Holland from Baltimore, Maryland, in the USA. I have to say that because we're in London, right? What a fabulous event. Had an incredible time. Peru and her team put on such a great job, and it was an opportunity, great opportunity to compliment them.
Yes, yes. Now, what is one major takeaway that you got from today?
Looking at Peru and hearing her say that she started last year, she didn't have any help, really. She had some very, very minor help. But this year, to see that she's doubled in size, it means it takes away any excuses from somebody doing it stateside. We got to get busy.
Oh. Parul then set the level to another standard. Now, we do have some individuals who were not able to be here in this room on today. Why do they need to be here next time?
I believe they need to be here next time. It's something I said during the event. When you're able to celebrate someone else's success, that will expedite your success. And Parul is a sweet soul, and to sow into her life is just a pleasure.
Absolutely, ladies and gentlemen, you heard it here first. This is Dr. Q live in London at the Inspire Your Confidence Summit. I will see you next time.